Hello, my name is Rosie and I am a speech and language therapist at Evelina, London Children and Young People's Community Speech and Language Therapy. Today I'm going to be talking about task planners and also sharing a tip of the week. Today's session is directed towards children who are in Key Stage 2. There may be sessions for other age groups, so keep checking our page and have a look at the videos that we already have. The activity today is going to be making and using a task planner to help your child plan activities, for example, that might be homework. Task planners really help children to start working more independently. I'm going to be using just pen and paper today, but you could also try it with a whiteboard. And if you want to do this session with me, all you need is some paper and a pen or pencil. I'm also going to use a visual schedule today to show you and your children what we're going to be doing. It's just a really simple version where all you need is some paper and a pen or pencil. So let's get started. Okay, so our visual schedule for today, we have hello, our tip of the week, our activity, which is creating a task planner, and then goodbye. So you can use a visual schedule with your child to help plan your day, and they really they help children to understand what to expect. So we have done our hello, so we can tick that off like this, and then we're going to move on to our tip of the week. So today's tip of the week is practice. So practicing using a task planner for activities will really help your child to start to develop their independence and understanding of what is involved in different tasks. And as we're learning any new skill, it's going to take time and lots of practice for your child to begin task independence. So they might need a lot of support in the beginning from you to help them. So we can now tick off our tip of the week. Okay, so we're going to move on to our activity today, which is creating our task planner. So the first step is we need to create our task planner template. So I have created one already. So we need to start with 4 boxes on our page. In our first box, we can write task, then what I need to do, and finally, what I do next. And having these clear sections will help your child to complete all areas of the task, and these can be checked off as your child completes each section. Creating a task planner with your child also creates a nice opportunity for you both to work together to identify what needs to be done. And really encourage your child to have a go first and give them prompts or clues if they are finding it a bit difficult. So you could write down a few helpful prompts on a piece of paper and just show your child if they need that extra bit of help. So for today's example of how to use a task planner, it's going to be to help your child plan their homework. So today's example is going to be a reading comprehension homework, but this can be used for any kind of homework and other activities. Also using bullet points in each box will really help to make the planner clear and easy to follow for your child. So in our first box, which is the task, I'm going to write reading comprehension. So we have reading comprehension in our first box. Then moving on to our next box of what I need. This is where you can write down everything that you're going to need for that task. So for this reading comprehension, I'm going to need my English book, a pencil or pen, and the homework sheet. So we have my English book, pencil or pen, and the homework sheet. In our next box, which is what I need to do, this is where you can really break down all the steps of what needs to be done to complete the homework. So, first of all, I'm going to write read the text. Then your child might like to read again. And underline. They might like to underline keywords or important information. The next step is going to be read the questions. After that, we could write ask for help. That might be help with understanding the questions, if there are any words that your child is unfamiliar with. And finally, we're going to write answer questions. So, having these steps broken down will really help your child to anticipate what they need to do next. So we've got read the text, read it again and underline, read the questions, ask for help, and answer the questions. Then in our final box of what I do next, I'm going to write take homework to school. So we now have our completed task planner for our reading comprehension homework. So as your child works through each section, they can cross out or tick off everything they've done. So once they've got their English book, their pencil and their homework, this first section is complete and they'll know to move on to the next section. Now you can use task planners for homework, but it's not their only use. You could use them as well at home to help your child complete tasks. For example, helping to cook dinner, you might want to use the task planner to write out ingredients that you might need for something and the different steps to help making the dinner. Okay, so back to our visual schedule. We have now finished our activity, so we can tick this off. And now we'll move on to our final part, which is our goodbye. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed today's session and will try the activity of using task planners at home with your child. Try and also have a go at using a visual schedule with your children, just to show roughly what you'll be doing over the course of the day. It doesn't have to be too specific, but it can just help have that bit of routine. If you have any questions or queries, please have a look at the information on our website, as you might find your questions are answered there, especially in our advice and support section. Our website address is www.evelina.nhs.uk/community speech and language, and can also be found on this Facebook page. If you can't find an answer to your question, you can email us and someone will get back to you. The email address is gst-tr.contactslt@nhs.net. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be posting another video next week and you can rewatch this video at any time. So we can now tick off our goodbye. And today's session is finished.